Alright, so this is my song.
Oh my gosh, this is so flashy. Oh my god, what is this?
And this is Spectrum Flashy with actual fucking color.
Oh my god.
Ready? Begin. Okay, so this song is a ballad of one guy having a bad day.
I think you don't have me in the window.
Oh, what?
There we go. You clicked out the window.
Oopsie.
No, but could you say that again?
Okay, so this is a ballad of just one guy having a bad day, and it's just a ridiculous song of funniness. It's also Irish folk. So. Yeah, this is by the Kilmaine Saints.
I can barely understand what he's saying, because it's so heavy accented.
Oh, fuck you.
But it sounds nice.
Yeah. Well, it was either this or force you to play Wearing of the Green. Oh, that would have been great.
Next time.
Yep.
As we're doing this, we do these recordings in 5-episode chunks, where we each have 5 songs. 2 for each of us, and then 1 for ourselves.
Yep.
So, yeah. So everyone gets a fair load.
Share the load, Mr. Folk.
Yeah.
That's a reference I haven't heard in a while.
It fits, I guess.
What? Can you tell me this story? Because I can't understand him at all.
Oh, shit. So, this is basically a story of him meeting up with his band at a dive bar, and everything is just going wrong for him. He shows up, and the drummer's drunk, and the guitar is flat, and everyone else is useless. And it's just there's some side back and forth between him and the other guy. And everyone's drunk. Nobody cares to listen to them except for one girl who knows the lyrics, and yeah, he's just playing for her at that point.
That's fair enough. He gets the girl, right? Or is that how the song ends where he gets fucked? It turns out to actually be a guy in disguise.
He's actually married.
Oh.
And the joke is he Pokemon, it means kiss my ass, so.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the song is called Kiss My Ass in Gaelic. So,
anyway,
the song is just Kiss My Ass.
That's fun.
Yep.
To be fair, I think that you can't hear the lyrics less because of the heavy accent and more because
we have to keep it at such a low volume so it doesn't show up on the recording twice.
Yeah.
Even though it already is. Like, this is... If you could hear it coming out of the microphone, then that's the best we could have done.
Yeah, this is as good as we could manage.
Also,
you'll hear it better in the recording.
Also, what the fuck was that bizarre-ass scenario that you came up with for this story, Nick?
What?
Oh, he thought that the lead of the band, who's the singer, goes home with the girl, and the song ends with the girl being a trap all along.
Yeah, that's it.
That's such...
Come on, it's
why
better.
Is that immediately where your head goes to?
Because it's a funny song. It sounds like how everything could go wrong.
No, the end of this song.
It can't be like, oh, she died.
No,
that's too easy.
The song ends with them.
My head would go to neither of those places.
So,
not with a chick with a dick, though.
No. So,
that's not my fetish.
No, that isn't.
It's not mine either. However, I do like chicks with dicks fucking actual girls.
Alright, now that we're done with Nick's fetish, how the song actually ends is him and the band get drunk because they're a bunch of Irish, and he goes back home, hops into bed, and his wife immediately kicks him right the back out because he smells like alcohol, and she doesn't want him in the bed. And so after all that, he gets booted out of bed by his wife because he reeks of alcohol and smells like a bone.
Rip.
Yeah. And I forgot that this was attached to this video.
Oh?
Surprise! this is a different song, and I forgot that this is actually on this track.
What song is this?
Ah, shit, I don't remember.
Oh my gosh, I like the side effect. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, the nice effects of the environment here are weirdly contrast with the actual music.
Yes. I just wanted to see this thing with some color, damn it. Yours was all fucking black and white, man.
That's fair. Although, I don't see any of these colors anywhere in that image down there, so...
Well, this is a different one. This is not the same one. You picked,
Yeah, I know. Look at the video. Look at the colors that are on the screen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of yellow, green, blue, white, other green.
I'm pretty sure...
There isn't...
Murphy! Oh, he's great.
I'm pretty sure it was a different skin that you picked, not flashy spectrum. Watch, I'll do this, and as an example, it'll copy those colors. Let's see.
Yeah, I can sort of see it.
Yeah.
Alright, now on to the next song.
It's very bright.
Oh my gosh.
And much white.
Alright.
Hit it.
So, judging from the image from the bottom, this looks like the Madness series from Newgrounds.
So, this is a song that I have picked for Musso to play. And it is the soundtrack for the 6th Madness Combat animated short. It is indeed from Newgrounds. In the Age of Ancients, when the world was unformed and shrouded by fog, there was a website called Newgrounds where animators gathered and posted really dumb, edgy shit. And this was one of those.
Well, it still exists, but
yeah.
it's
Oh,
not
it
nearly
still
as edgy.
exists, but nobody goes there anymore.
People still do.
I'm kidding. I'm sure people do, but yeah.
We don't talk about those people.
It's not as big of a deal as it was before, because it's just easier to monetize on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Problem is,
yeah,
animation is not really appreciated that much on YouTube
yeah.
because of how YouTube works. It's pretty much watch time over views, and if you spend like a couple months on a 3-minute video compared to someone spending 10 minutes to make a 10-minute video, they're gonna... If someone watches both of their videos full... Actually, no. If someone watches half of the 10-minute video compared to the full 3-minute animation, the person who watched half of the 10-minute video... the person who made the 10-minute video is better off. Just because they made him stay longer on it. Rather than the person who made the animation who made them stay the entire time.
Anyways... So, I have some very nostalgic memories of watching this stuff as a kid, and I still kind of like the music from it.
I'm alright with it. I'm trying to remember what it was. I watched a lot of... Oh my gosh, that pause. I watched a lot of the game parody sprite animation shit.
Oh gosh.
I love that shit.
I guess I shouldn't judge, considering I used to read Sprite comics when I was younger. Oh gosh.
I loved Sprite comics.
Sprite
It gave people a chance that couldn't draw a chance to do some comedy shit.
Yeah, well, they should have stayed in their fucking box. If you can't do art, don't be art.
Come on, people gotta try somewhere.
I mean, I can sort of accept that, but at the same time, see, the thing about Sprite comics is that they're one of those quote-unquote mediums that every asshole thinks they can do, and the reality is that you actually do kind of have to be decent, at least at writing, in order to make a decent Sprite comic, because, you know, that's still an important aspect of it, of any written media.
I suppose, but
So-
it's still the no effort. Like, I can't give them nearly the same respect as I give, like, webcomics, because you actually have to be able to properly do art.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, you're still going to end up less respected than the, you know, the comics that actually bother to individually draw shit. So, you know, sprite comics like Control Alt Delete that just use you know, pre-built assets and sort of drop them onto a page a lot. Actually, I'm not sure he does that anymore.
I wouldn't
to be
know.
fair.
I never watched any saw any Sprite comics, so.
They're never going to end up. Incidentally, nobody caught that joke about Control Alt Delete. So,
I
there was
sort
a
of
joke in
did.
there?
so
But I
Control
didn't
Alt
think it was a joke.
Control Alt Delete is not generally considered a sprite comic, but as far as the way it's produced, it is.
It's the loss meme.
Oh! I hate it! I hate it.
I got what you mean because...
Well, I'm sorry. When you said that, all I could think of is Elite Dangerous had their Control-Alt-Space competition for videos. This is a Rob one.
Oh man, I'm
shit.
playing Doncamatic.
Nice one, asshole.
Man,
Just drop fucking in there.
that's one way to do it, quote unquote.
Whoopsie.
Anyway, so we were gibbering about sprite comics before, and I said Control Alt Delete was a sprite comic. I think that the guy who makes it now individually draws it, but he once released a video where he showed how he makes Control Alt Delete back in the day, and it was all like pre-built assets that he just dragged onto a canvas, you
Yeah.
know, like one would make a sprite comic, which is why I liken it to one.
I get that analogy, but it was like, it's not the exact same. It sort of is, but sort of isn't.
Well, let me put it to you this way: that method of creation is the reason why sprite comics aren't respected. So it's the same thing for the purpose of discussion. You know.
I'd imagine Sprite Comics would be more respected if a lot more of them were good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I can think of
This is
it.
accurate.
Now that I think about it, I actually have seen one Sprite comic. It was actually decent. I finished it, never viewed anything from that artist again.
I'm trying to remember my personal favorite Sprite Comics. What did you read Sprite Comics on?
Oh gosh, there were a number of different like aggregate sprite comic sites that I read off of.
Drunk Duck was my main one. I know there was like the Jeeves one.
Wait,
Those are-
fucking ask Jeeves? How old are we going back here?
We're going pretty fucking old. But I'm talking like websites that were actually specifically looking for sprite comics.
Oh.
Because there were a number of those as well.
I remember Drunk Duck was one that was a mix of everything, but it did, what do you call? It did have a mix of them, but it did have a section, and it was popular. There was only one ever Sprite comic that really ever made it the front, and it was like Mixed Bag Comics, which literally left after it became front page material.
Wow. So, the only sprite comic I've read that is arguably good is 8-Bit Theater. Other than that, I ended up reading a lot of stuff like, does anybody here remember Sonic's Basement?
No.
Is that, how about Guacamole City?
No.
I read shit like, what the fucking shit fucking ass fuck is Mario gonna do?
Oh, God.
Was one of the ones I followed regularly.
See, I get the distinct feeling that Sonic's Basement would beat that out in quality.
Most likely. What other comics did I read? I think there was some really good ones.
Let me see. Let me think. There was one that I can't remember the name of that really wanted to be Dragon Ball Z, but with Sonic and Mega Man characters.
Oh, Bob and George comics.
Oh gosh.
I remember I showed you that shit early in school.
Gosh, there were so many weird little. I have nostalgic memories of like reading through all of this shit on my parents' ancient computer.
I remember my
Yeah.
father got really angry when I scrolled down to the comments, but he saw the actual title page was just fucking ass fuck is Mario gonna do? I'm like, why are you looking at this shit, son?
Oh god. Yeah, we're going back so far. This would have been when we had our computer in the fucking computer room. That now doubles as a junk room. So
remember when houses had computer rooms? Well, man.
remember when my house had rooms I could go in?
No.
Your fucking house is
The first time I went to your house was long after your house no longer had multiple rooms, actually.
All right, I forgot about that.